Hello, everyone. It's your favorite YouTuber
If
with
you
a
like,
budget
you
of
can practice until
$0
more
and 0
players
cents,
arrive.
and your least favorite aromantic, Alice in Blunderland. I'm giving tours of all of my Rec Room maps, since, the game's shutting down tomorrow. This is effectively my last day, since the game is going to be shutting down at 3 o'clock, a time at which I will be in school, which sucks, but this is my paintball map, Bridge.CTF. This is one of, well,
Feel free to
no, this is
practice as long as
literally
you
the
like.
only map that I've completely finished, or even got close to
Looks like
completely
you're the first
finishing
one
before the
here.
game shut down
Use
and
the People
published.
tab on your watch to invite your friends to
Um,
join you.
as you can notice, it looks very nice. I'm sure that anybody who's played Team Fortress 2 can tell this map is definitely inspired by 2 Fort. I mean, it's way different, but it is inspired. To the point that in the original plan for this map, there was going to be like a sewer system, like with 3 paths down there that you could flank and come up from, just like 2 Fort. But, you know, I didn't do that because, well, I mean, there are already technically 5 bridges. Um, One thing that is definitely true is that this map is way too small. It was planned to be way bigger, and I would
Feel free to
edit it to be
practice as
bigger,
long as
but
you
there would be
like.
so much work. Like, you would think that I would
Looks
just
like
have
you're
to
the first
stretch
one
this
here.
map out to
Use
make
the
it
People
bigger,
tab on your
but
watch to
then
invite
I'd
your
have to
friends to
keep
join
these,
you.
the towers at the same point, and I would have to extend these bridges, and I would have to move every little, like, prop and greebly and detail and poster and everything. And, oh my god. And also, for some reason, I was really stupid, but, for some reason, everything is just, like, sectioned weird, like, this is grouped with this, but this is, like, a part of blue base is grouped with the red base, but this part of red base isn't grouped with red base, and, oh, sorry. The 2 towers are grouped together, but then you have this random little guardrail that's also grouped with the towers,
Feel free to
and the
practice as long as
bridges
you
are
like.
also grouped with the towers. Oh, I just
Looks
really
like you're the
grouped
first
everything
one
really
here.
weird
Use the
on
People
this
tab on
map.
your watch to invite your
Yeah, like
friends to
why
join
why
you.
is the center bridge grouped with blue base? It just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I would be able to showcase how the PvP works, but if you've played paintball, you already know. And also, I just don't have any friends online. Well, hold on. I can just see. Maybe one of them will join and I'll be able to showcase. But anyways, I'm supposed to be giving a tour. So as you can see, we have some little ladders. Originally, the blue base and the red base had the same ladder, but then, you know, because as you can clearly see, the red base is themed after farming, and the blue base is themed after industrialization.
Feel free to practice as
Wow,
long as you
dude,
like.
this wind is strong today, man. That's
Looks like you're the
crazy.
first
Anyways,
one here.
anyways, I
Use the
keep on saying
People
any.
tab on your watch
What was
to
I
invite
doing?
your
What
friends
was
to
I just
join
doing?
you.
I forgot. I already forgot what I was just showcasing. Ladders, maybe. Man, I don't know. I guess I'll restart the. Okay. This this is red base. In an actual game, the flag would be right here. Oh yeah, paintball in Rec Room is usually capture the flag, but sometimes it's team battle. I like capture the flag more because of course I do. It's just objectively better, but on both teams you have a main base and then you have 2 towers. Um
Feel free to
well,
practice as long as you like.
okay. Anyways, the flags
Looks
are
like
in
you're
the
the
main
first one
base.
here. Use the People
You
tab on your
know,
watch to invite your friends to join you.
I put this map down in this hole because it was originally in a black box. Anyways, it was originally in a black box, but you know, I changed that so that it would be more immersive, and it is to my credit a lot more immersive. You know, if you go up here, you can see, yeah, not much is modeled. If you've ever dabbled in game design, then you would know that so little is actually modeled. It's crazy.
Feel free to practice as long as you like.
There's so many little tiny details in this map.
Looks like you're the first
I
one
can't
here.
even like begin to
Use the
point
people
every
tab
single
on
one
your
out.
watch to
But
invite your friends to join you.
if you've been paying attention, you would notice that every now and then, you know, a little sticky note spawns here and falls. In all of my Rec Room maps, there is a sticky note that spawns somewhere and then falls on the ground. Oh, it's over here. In all of my Rec Room maps, there's a little sticky note that spawns somewhere and then falls to the ground. It's just kind of like my calling card. It's like my signature. Haha, it's just like my signature. On both teams. So just like 2-4 or like most actual like balanced game maps, both teams are essentially the same, just cosmetically different. Like you can see
Feel free to practice as long
they're
as you
like
like.
practically the same but mirrored. They have a fenced off area here where you
Looks
can
like you're the
pass
first
through,
one here.
and then they
Use the
have like
people
this
tab on
line
your watch
here
to invite
and
your
a
friends
bridge
to join
here
you.
and a slope here. Well, it slopes both sides. And then the same is true. Sorry. Yeah. Same is true here. You know? It's pretty much the same thing, except the main bases are pretty structurally different. I will say, red base has the more fortified base, ironically, but blue base is better if you just want to get the flag and get out. I mean, blue doesn't have this sniper tower. Oh yeah, these were originally meant to be sniper towers, but like I added the top thing because I'm stupid. So now anybody can use this as a regular route. And also, it's like the
Feel free to
distance
practice as
that
long
you
as
are
you like.
sniping is so little that you might as well not even snipe. You might as well just play normally.
Looks like you're the
Whereas,
first one
you know,
here. Use the people tab on your
using
watch
the
to invite your friends to join you.
using the sniper tower would have provided more of an advantage, I would say. And also, from this distance, it is necessary to snipe rather than just regularly play, except this little lip gets in the way, so you can't just snipe over here, except you can just avoid that by going under here, but now your scope is blocked, so that wasn't intentional, that's just an accident that I noticed. Yeah. Um, Also, you may have noticed that when I pull out my maker pen, that's what this thing is called, everything turns blue, and that's because in Rec Room, you have this system called ink. That's basically the amount of data that you can put into one map while the map still works, you know? And I ran out of that, so I had to like do
Feel
some
free to practice as
bamboozlement.
long as you like.
So instead of having the geometry
Looks
have
like
its
you're the
own
first one
collisions,
here.
I modeled the
Use the
geometry,
people
then
tab on your watch to
like you
invite
can
your
see here, I
friends to
phase through
join you.
this, and I can also phase through this. I made the geometry what's the word? Like whatever. Yeah, so I made the geometry transparent and then I added collisions, just basic collisions. So that lowers the amount of map data that the map has, but it's still pretty much functionally the same. You know, all of the essentials, all of the essential barriers are still here. Man, can you still jump through this window? No, I don't think so. There was an unintentional glitch that allowed you to just jump through this window. Oh dear. Yeah, falling into the fog will
Feel
kill
free to
you. I'm pretty
practice as
sure
long as you like.
if you played any video game before, you should know that.
Looks like you're the
You
first
know,
one here.
if you see fog,
Use the people tab
if
on
you
your
fall
watch
down
to
there,
invite
you
your
will
friends
die.
to join you.
Again, there's so many details in this map. Oh. Funny little thing I added. Um, nobody who's playtested has noticed this without me explicitly telling them. Yes, this is the only map I've gotten playtested because this is the only map in which gameplay is necessary. But, well, not the only map, but like, if you climb up here, you will find some special weapons because usually the only weapons that you can get in a regular paintball game would be the sniper, the shotgun, and the regular pistol. On in regular paintball, almost every map has a specialized weapon. So for
Feel free to
spillaway, that
practice as long as you
specialized weapon
like.
is the grenade launcher, which is the weapon I have in my hand right now.
Looks like you're the
And
first one here.
hold on, I'm
Use
coming
the
over
People
here.
tab on your watch to invite your friends to join you.
Wait, is this the tower I was just at? No. And on drive-in, the weapon is the paint thrower as well as the mines. On frick, what's the map? It's clear cut or quarry. On I think it's quarry. On quarry, the weapon is this, which is the semi-automatic gun that rapid fires. Yeah. So all of those are available on this map, but the two strongest, which I would say are the grenade launcher and the paint thrower. Oh, hold on, let me just go over there. The paint thrower is pretty much just a flamethrower, but since it's paintball, it throws paint. This is
Feel free to
easily the
practice
most
as long as you
OP
like.
weapon in the entire game, which is why it's one of the secret ones. Because, like, look at this. You don't even have to stop to reload. I mean, you don't have to stop to reload on any Rec Room weapons, but, like, on any Rec Room paintball weapons and the laser tag weapons, you do have to reload. But usually, usually, there will be a cooldown in between the amount of times you can shoot. Like, for the sniper, well, first off, it's a sniper, so, like, you have to be either scoped or have really, really good basic aim to use it, but as you can see, there is a cooldown before I can shoot again, and on the shotgun, same is true, there's a cooldown before you can shoot again. Is there a regular pistol on this map? There should be, but I'm pretty sure there isn't, because you spawn with the regular pistol. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any regular pistols. How did I not notice that
Feel
until
free to
just
practice
now?
as long
That's
as you like.
crazy. Anyways, a detail I really
Looks like
like
you're the
is
first
that on
one
each
here.
map, the slope that
Use
lets
the
you get
People
up here
tab on your watch to invite your friends to
more
join you.
easily. I didn't say easily because I'm illiterate. I said it because it's an inside joke in my own mind. But the slope on each map is specialized, just like everything else, to that. I mean, map side slope on each side. Dude, this is a really just disjointed video. Jesus, I cannot even speak. Can you tell this wasn't scripted at all? Yeah, I think you can. My God, I really like this map. This is my favorite map I've ever made. Right next to the house, I'd say that they're both tied as my favorite maps I've ever made. Berg's is third place. No, no. Honestly, there are so many ties in my favorite maps. But
Feel
yeah,
free to practice as
that,
long as you like.
dude, I feel like I haven't even scratched the
Looks
surface
like
of
you're the
everything
first
this map
one
has to
here.
offer. And I would
Use the
usually
People
say
tab on your
that you
watch
should
to
come
invite
in
your
and play
friends
it
to
for
join
yourself,
you.
except after 3 p.m. On January 1st, 2026, you won't be able to play this game anymore, or any games of mine. So I have to, like, show you every little detail, except there's so many on this map that I just can't. I just, like, really can't feasibly do that. Like, every plank of wood, well, almost every plank of wood, is a different color. That's not a natural thing that happens in Rec Room. You have to manually do that, and I manually did that. And like some of them are raised. You know, the lighting is changed from what it's supposed to be. Oh, so many little tiny details. There are some ladders. These ladders do actually function, actually
Feel
work.
free to practice as long as
If
you
you're
like.
wondering why I'm yawning so much, it's because I just naturally don't have much
Looks
oxygen
like
in my
you're the
system,
first
and if
one
I
here.
talk for too long,
Use the People tab
then
on your
I will
watch to
start
invite
running
your
out,
friends to
and then my
join you.
body is going to naturally make me, you know. Like, look at this. Like, there's little like dirt clumps where people would be stepping to get on the ladder. little dirt clumps, right? Like, so many little. This is okay. Yeah, this is easily my favorite map. No, because the house. Okay. No, dude, I really, man, I'm gonna miss this game. You know what? I might as well just end this video here because this is devolving into a nonsense mess right now. So, uh, peace out, adoring fan base, which is literally just me. I'm the only one subscribed to my own channel. Peace out.